Morning, everybody.
You're back. I hear you.
Yep. Choo-choo.
Loud and proud.
That sounded like a locomotive.
I hear that.
Choo-choo.
You decided to do your own sound effects.
Yeah.
So what is
I'm
it
not
about
feeling it.
Tuesdays that makes you not want to be with us?
It was just 2 days, two Tuesdays in a row. One was work, one was pleasure. Yeah.
Well, that's good. You mixed it
sounds
up. Work and pleasure.
Yeah. Well, we had busy Tuesday, the last show.
Yeah. Yes.
And then the Tuesday I missed just recently was pleasure.
Good for you.
I was pleasuring myself.
Ew.
My God. We'll pass.
What?
Let's pass on
What?
that.
What?
I want to visit it.
Hey, John.
What's the matter with that?
Can we get a quick mattress
You guys got a
update?
dirty mind.
Speaking of pleasuring,
That was in stereo. That was in quadrophenia.
the mattress is in and it is amazing.
Really?
I've never slept better in my life.
Can't wait to get home and just lay down.
Cannot wait. Yep.
What brand, by the way?
You're lucky we're on the air, because if that was said in other company,
Yes.
You would say
Sounds like
something
in
like-
your company.
Yeah,
Well, like,
we
let's
are
say,
in your
like,
company.
The
We
guy
were
that just
all-
said I'm pleasuring myself.
Gag.
right? Yeah, you could say that, but you can't say anything about the softness of his mattress, right?
John?
How would you pronounce Saatva?
Satvia?
Satvia.
Well, there's no I at the
Oh,
end. there.
Sattva.
I'm thinking
Sattva.
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 That's the brand.
We need them as a sponsor.
It truly is so incredible. And it was like they set it up. They take the old one out. It was awesome.
John Vesmer
Nice.
sleeping on a like a feather.
Beautiful.
All right, good. Well,
I'm tired.
how was
From
your
pleasuring
your
yourself?
pleasure?
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
How was your pleasure week?
It was nice. It was nice.
Yeah.
I went with two of my 4 kids, and then another.
Yep. The other two is like,
Working.
one's a lawyer. He's really important. He's got to be here. And then
Busy.
me, I'm just sitting at home doing yard work. Woo.
You know, you're going to school, Linz. You're
I'm
nice.
out of school for the summer.
Yeah.
Why didn't you go?
Well, you're working.
I don't know, Dad. Why didn't I go?
I don't know. That's a good
Oh,
question.
I think you made him nervous, Kevin.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
who did you invite?
No, Thomas went. It was a birthday present, really. It was bought on his birthday. And
21st,
then we bought-
21.
Then we brought Pat, who's a dependent,
Mm-hmm.
and had to buy his, can't buy his own stuff. And then, and then I brought another adopted kid, Mike Forright.
Wow,
was
Linz, you
weird.
really were at the bottom of the
I
list.
know. I'm at the bottom of the totem pole.
Like, it's free room and board once you get there.
There you go.
Yeah.
And
But,
I'm sure your dad would have bought dinner too.
So yeah, so Forright flew in. And
At
then,
least once.
Forright flew in Friday. My dad wasn't there. My dad's out here now.
So Forright was in. Is one of your
Forright flew
children.
in. We got there Friday, I think. Yeah. No.
Did you get
yeah,
some
we
hikes
did.
in?
Yeah, I got 4 hikes in. It was
Nice.
wonderful.
Beautiful.
I took Tommy out and I did Piestewa, which is hard. It's like a never-ending staircase. It's like the equivalent of climbing like the Hancock Tower, I swear, if not even higher. I mean,
Interesting.
well, I don't know. It's 2,000 vertical feet.
And you do that
climb.
for fun?
I know that one's hard. It's a grind, and then
Yeah.
I don't think I've been on that one with you. Oh, yes,
yeah,
I
you
have
have
one.
Yeah, that was one of the first ones we did out there.
Also known as like Squaw.
Squaws Peak.
Right.
Right.
That's why I
So we
picked it.
did that one on Friday. We did that. Tommy and I did it right after getting off the airplane. It was 100 degrees and we hit the mountain.
Like, Tommy, let's go.
That was brutal.
Was it his idea or yours?
It was mine. I always do that. As soon as I get there, I hike
Hit
one.
something.
But we went to Camelback to hike that one, and there was a rescue going on. They shut the whole
Oh,
mountain
that's
down.
scary.
Yeah,
That
it sucked.
sucks.
So we had to bounce. I was more thinking about myself. I'm like, man, this sucks. We wanted to do Camelback. So we bounced to Squaws
What
Peak.
dumbass.
So
Yeah,
these
I don't
aren't
know.
just leisurely hikes. I mean, people are getting
John?
hurt and
Yeah. You
Yeah.
could, like, if you get hurt on the mountain, it's like $20,000 for
Yeah, they tell you that, John. They're like, if we have to come get
yeah.
you have to pay.
$20,000 helicopter ride.
wow.
They tell you straight up, so don't get hurt. And like, if you do get hurt, your family and friends should carry you out unless you want to.
or just
You
push,
do-
or
you
just
do
push
this
you over
for
the
fun.
edge and go get you at the
Yeah,
bottom.
right.
You like hire a shaman to come. Just
It's
take you down.
hard. It's hard.
So Tommy, have a good time. You probably wore him out.
I did wear them out. It was so funny. So Tommy and I did 4 in a row. Mike did 3 in a row. Marissa.
I wasn't invited.
Marissa,
You thought you were there.
Marissa and Patrick did 3 in a row, but Tommy and I did 4 in a row, which is hard. It's like 4 days of just beating your body out.
Tommy's like, I'm never coming on. What a
I
great,
know.
Dad, what a great birthday
This is
present.
a really good
I'm
way
exhausted.
this is a good way to get, to convince the kids not to go with us on vacation.
So-
We're going to make you work incredibly hard for
No,
no
it is.
reason.
It's really hard. And then
It's a
so I
birthday
go out on
present.
the last day. Tommy and I get back, and I was dropping Forrest off at the airport, and Marissa wanted to go out to a nice dinner on the last day, and it was just us. So I go into Tommy's room. I'm like, hey, man, you're going with your mom. You guys are taking the scooters. Patrick and I are going to walk there, which was a sacrifice because I'd already walked like 10 miles that day, it seemed like. And then Tommy was like out of it when I go in there, and he goes, dog, I don't want to go. I go, huh? He goes, dog, I'm just tired, dog. I can't go to dinner, dog.
And
I'm like,
DAWG.
yeah, I'm like, dog, what the fuck is dog, dude? Like, you're calling me dog? I'm your dad, dude. And then he's like, he wakes up and he's like, I didn't call you dog. I'm like, you called me dog like 3 times, dude. You don't freaking call me dog. Like
This was
These
Pat?
guys.
no, it's
Tommy.
Tommy.
It's Tommy. Oh,
He's
well.
like, dog, I don't want to go, dog. I'm
Like,
like,
this is what it's like
who the
down
hell are
in
you
Bloomington.
talking to? I'm not your freaking buddy. Like, I'm your dad. Don't call
So
me
get
dog.
your ass out of bed.
Yeah, he went. It was so funny.
I love
and then,
that.
so like the rest of the night, I'm like, come on, dog.
He's like, oh man,
It was so
can't believe I
stupid.
called my dad
She
dog.
called me dog.
That's like Charlie will be like when he's pissed at me, I'll tell him something like he just says cool. I'm like, don't say that.
it's
like
annoying.
you guys.
Fine. Say yes, Dad.
Bruh.
I love
Bruh.
you, Dad. I love you, Dad.
How did
that's what
these
you should say.
how
Bruh.
do these hikes tie into your triathlon training?
We're gonna get into
It was a
that.
break. It
Oh,
was a
are
break.
we?
We're gonna.
It
Get
was a
into
break
that.
from it for me. It was because I've been just grinding, man. I'm doing like one. It seems like I'm trying to do one event 5 days a week.
One of the topics of discussion later is going to be triathlon update. as we
Really?
get close. Yeah.
Oh,
we're going
really?
to hear all about it. So
We could also talk about
We
how
are.
my father
We
gave
are.
himself second-degree burns with ice.
we're gonna talk all
Dude.
about it.
Yeah.
There's
Lindsay?
a rumor going around about this. I can't wait to hear
Do
it.
your
It's
spiel.
not a rumor.
It's not a rumor. It happened, and it's
It's
gross.
healed. No, it's
Oh.
healed now.
It's
Thank you.
disgusting.
We're gonna.
You're a freaking nurse.
we're gonna get all about
people
it.
are going to be shatting themselves in front of you, and you're
I
saying
can
that's
handle
gross?
people
You're
that
gonna have
I
to wipe
don't
butts.
know.
You're going to have to wipe
You
butts.
know better.
You're going to have to wipe butts.
You put ice on your leg
'Cause
for
I was
such
in
a
pain.
long time.
You're ruining the bit.
Yeah.
It just blows my mind. He
How about
burnt
doing your
himself-
spiel?
Okay.
Listen, there are a lot of
All
people
right.
That's why we
tuning
have
in. They
notes.
want to hear announcements. They want to hear.
They
want
want
to
to hear my spiel.
You're
Yes.
people are gonna be puking in front of you, and
That's fine with me.
and you're like worried about a second-degree burn. Come on now.
I
No,
think
it's
there's-
not that. It's the audacity.
Let's. Why didn't you really invite her to the trip, Tom? Let's get into
Yeah.
that.
Tell me. I want to know.
He listed every family
No,
member
I mean
except
anybody
Lindsay.
Yeah.
could use it. It's my
They're
dad's
all
place.
welcome.
We have a fob. It's a family fob. So
Was he at the fundraiser? I didn't see him.
yeah, I picked him up that day. From the
Very
airport.
briefly.
Yeah, no, I picked him up, brought him in for the fundraiser
You made it.
specifically.
Nice
It's the only
to see
reason
him.
I went to see Senior.
Yep,
He was
He was
there.
there.
Okay, cool.
Lindsay.
You're listening to Left of Center, where we cover everything from politics to important events of the day in the Midwest and the nation, all while having way too much fun while doing it. If you can't get enough of us, you can follow us on Facebook at Left of Center Podcast or on Twitter at LockPod, LOCPOD. And if you can't listen in live, you can always download our episodes from the Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, or iHeartRadio apps. Just search Left of Center Podcast and look for a red and blue logo. Please don't forget to subscribe and rate on every single one of those applications, please. And if you would like to advertise on our podcast, you can send an email to steve@lockpod.com.
Good
Pew,
job.
pew, pew,
Very
pew,
nice.
pew, pew.
That was
Solid. It's like you did it a couple
lasers.
times. All right, so thanks to our sponsors. Today's sponsor, Powering America, is Northwest Indiana's source for a trusted electrical professional. If you are a developer looking for a large-scale electrical contractor, Powering America can help take the guesswork out of finding a professional you can trust. Their select network of electrical contractors are committed to employing local electricians that have successfully completed a certified apprenticeship training program registered with the Indiana Department of Labor. All employees are held to a high standard of professionalism, expertise, and knowledge, and all of our contractors are licensed, bonded, and insured. If you would like more information about your electrical needs, visit Powering America today at certifiedelectrician.com. That's certifiedelectrician.com.
Tri Electronics wants to be your complete communications provider. Tri Electronics has been a leader in this industry for more than 55 years and can provide your business end-to-end communication solutions. For more information, call Tri Electronics today at 800-722-6793 and tell them LockPod sent you. Tri Electronics.
It's a nice shirt, Kevin.
Thank you.
Psycho Bunny.
Yeah.
Remember when we
You're
wore?
dressing like John.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
yeah.
See?
That is such bullshit.
No,
It is true.
is it?
I think John was wearing it first.
No.
Kevin never cusses on the show.
No.
This is obviously offensive.
Sassy.
Why are you so offended?
He is super offended,
John, you know how you and I
Hey,
talked
John,
about
it's all
that.
right. If he follows you, it's all right. What's the matter with Kevin following John?
I'm a bit of a
Nothing.
trendsetter when it
I
comes
agree.
to fashion.
By the way,
out there.
I didn't know anybody wearing Psycho Bunny until I met John.
Oh, my
FYI.
I
God.
agree.
Tom.
I didn't even know what Psycho
Tom.
Bunny was until
Now
you-
Kevin's using
I
That's
wore
all
it
right,
to
man.
Fest, and
It's
you're
all
like,
right.
what? Oh, my God.
Remember when we wore it the same day to Fest?
Yes, and we were
everyone
laughing
thought we were a
about that.
couple.
Were you guys holding hands?
We were.
Aw, that's
Yes.
cute.
Was Westland wearing Psycho Bunny first?
No.
he
After me.
followed.
Oh, really?
It was
Followed
me,
us.
So John-
you,
so
Westland.
Kevin
me,
maintains
you-
that John is following Kevin.
Well, I would just say John and I were around the same time, but I think I
Really?
was first. Yeah.
Exactly the same. It was like
I
independent.
think
thought.
I was first, but I'll give John the benefit of the doubt. But anyway, Weston was definitely after us.
I always win. I have to win always.
Oh my God, Tom!
Byway
Look
Brewery.
who's talking, projecting.
That's all right.
Oh,
When you start
yeah.
wearing Mustang shirts, then I'll know you're following.
That is a
me.
great shirt, by the way. Let's get a close
Kevin
up
was
of
giving me
that.
shit about it last night.
I just
Why?
thought it was cute. He was wearing his Mustang shirt in his Mustang.
That's
It is
awesome,
cute.
man.
It is cute.
I
by
like
way,
the shirt though.
I got a whole
because it's the
freaking wardrobe.
old school Mustang logo.
I got a
love it.
freaking wardrobe for the show.
Really?
Yeah, dude, I have to.
Why?
Because I wore something two shows in a row. And then
You
I
wear
got
this 2
shit
days
for
in
it.
a row, and what's the difference?
Nobody else knows that, asshole. I was with you last night. I was showing you what I was going to wear today.
I like a preview. We were pre-showing.
Yeah.
and
You guys
pre
were, like,
this
trying
little
on
wardrobe,
clothes?
right?
and I was like, I like it.
Right.
Wear it.
I stopped paying attention like
2
2
minutes ago.
Yeah.
You said, but like honestly, you have to be aware of what we're wearing now because we're on camera.
Me?
All of us.
Oh.
You wear something different every day.
I wear a band shirt every day, and everyone stopped asking me what the band shirt
It's
was.
okay.
Well, no,
The
because you
audience
wore an
notices.
asthma shirt once, and that
Nobody-
threw everybody off.
The
Well,
audience
you know
notices.
what? That was a good shirt, though. I got compliments.
I
on it,
can't
so-
breathe.
Can you sing a Coheed and Cambria song for us?
Not right now.
Okay.
I need to warm up. He has a way too incredible of a vocal range for me.
Byway Brewery is a family-friendly microbrewery. Love this topic. Let's
Asthma
move on. Asthma talk. Byway Brewery is a family-friendly microbrewery with a spacious tap room and an outside patio, perfect for enjoying its finely
Wow, this
crafted
time of year
ales,
especially, man.
lagers, and chef-driven food. Brewing equipment on our
Where'd that come
production
from?
side offers a unique backdrop for your private event, like a bridal and baby shower, reunions, even corporate events. Conveniently located just off of 8094 and the Kennedy Avenue South exit, come by and enjoy Byway's award-winning beers and unbeatable menu.
Can't think of a better place to be but a patio.
Uh,
Byway,
I
like
know.
on a day like today.
By the way, it's supposed to be in the
80s.
80s for like the next 5 days straight.
Yeah.
So like
You're gonna
I would
exercise. Get out early.
Hey,
I
we're
would go to-
finally out of mud season.
go to Byway and I would camp out on that,
Kick your legs up. Have a little brew.
camp out on the patio, or take your bike.
Oh yeah, right
The
off
bike
the
trail, the bike trail, you could literally, it's like a block. You could throw a rock and hit the bike trail.
Yeah, if
from
you're in
Byway.
Highland or Hessville or driving over that way on your bike, riding on your bike,
Vesmar couldn't throw a rock and hit it, but Kevin and I could.
for sure.
Right.
I have the feeling that Vesmar has quite the throwing arm.
Do you?
Oh,
Let's
That means
go.
a lot, Lindsay.
here we go again.
You know
It's
what?
probably better than mine.
I'm really gonna make fun of these two because I feel like they gang up on you a lot, John.
We never gang up on John.
Are
I
you
was just
kidding
on
me?
John's
Okay.
team. I
No.
was just on John's team.
Yeah, just
That's
to
true.
insult me.
I
but that's
support
fine.
you, John.
Tortillas Nuevo Leon is the gold standard of Mexican cuisine throughout the Midwest. The Martinez model for success has always been responsive customer service, great tasting products with an authentic Mexican taste and high quality standards. Look for Tortillas Nuevo Leon's popular red and white label at your local grocery store and enjoy quality Mexican products made with local expertise. That's Tortillas Nuevo Leon.
Grizzoli is
Say
concrete.
asthma like that.
Asthma.
Okay, I cannot believe you're making. I got
The
my
asthma.
asthma from you, homie.
Homie.
Wait. You
Homie,
guys
here
have
we go.
asthma?
It's like, oh, Tommy can call you dog. I can call you homie, apparently.
Like,
Here
come
we
on,
go.
dog.
We're
Like, listen,
co-workers right now. Wow, you've got asthma too. I'm gonna make fun of you.
Grizzolia's Concrete was voted #1 in the Times Best of the Region 2020 and specializes in all your concrete products, especially California style.
Oh, God.
Grizzolia's has been using the original cement finish in
ears hurt.
California style
There,
Better.
that's a little better. Okay.
since 1972, and also offers stamped and colored concrete. For more information or a project quote, call Grizzolia's at 219-659-4127 and say, Bernie, give it to me California style.
Wow. Do you get a discount for that, or is
I
that an
added
extra
that.
charge?
I added that.
Is that a
Lockpod.
surcharge or
Say,
a discount?
Bernie, Lockpod said, give it to me California style.
Yikes.
And he adds 10%?
Yes,
Or you-
10% off.
Oh, off.
If you say, yeah, California style. We just made this up.
Congratulations, Bernie. You're giving discounts.
He'll just
Thanks
quote-
to Mayor Tom.
Yeah, 10% off.
Hey, Mayor, you just cost me a couple grand. Dude.
You have to do it to get the 10% off.
You
You
have
have
to
to
sing
say California style,
Or better than that.
Do
Do you have to do that with your hand? What does that mean?
Yeah, it's like the beat, dude.
I got
You're-
it.
You're not.
I'm not
No, you know
California.
when
Well,
you-
you're from California.
I
That's
am,
what I
I
mean.
am.
You have all
Right.
these things down.
You know when like
I'm
you're in
definitely
the
not as
club
cool.
and like everybody's like, word. Yeah.
Wow.
We're
job,
super
Linz.
white.
Word.
We're
Everybody's
super
like,
white.
word.
Dog.
Word. What's up, dog?
So do they all say word at the same time in
Yes.
the club? Or
They're like, dun, 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 word. Dun, 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 word.
It's
awesome.
if you're really white.
That's my part.
club
That's
is
my
this?
party. That's what we're going to do.
It's a very white club, John.
Yeah, right. It's all
Hey,
right.
mailbag.
Mailbag.
Oh.
Awesome,
mailbag.
John.
Right.
This
We
is
are
we're all very saucy today, aren't we?
We're starting to get a lot of
Must
letters.
be the good weather.
I'm sauced today. Just
Nice.
kidding. That was a
Nice.
joke.
Already?
That's
No.
my
Oh,
treasurer.
really?
She's sauced already.
You want the Maker's Mark bottle?
I do appreciate.
Hey, yeah.
I do appreciate the. You guys got more booze?
Well, you
Oh,
were
that's
here
the
when
one.
that
Done
happened.
been
I'm going
have
to steal that.
this.
By the
I'm
way,
sure you will.
I saw one of our sponsors and great breweries in the city of Hammond, Drew Fox.
Yeah.
And he was like, dude, I gave Andrade a call, man. I was like, if you ever bring in non-local whiskey again.
Good.
He's like, he was like, I want you to bring local whiskey.
I
to
like
the
the
event."
fact there's controversy on Lockpod.
I love it.
So, right.
So
Even
Thank
in the
you.
chat. we're
I
creating
don't. It makes me
controversy.
stressed out.
By the way, I appreciate all the letters we're starting to get. People are
Yeah,
starting to catch on.
very cool.
You send me a good letter, I will advertise it on the air. So this one is about Franciscan. Seems like that's been a lot of the topics lately, and this is from a pastor of First Presbyterian Church in Hammond
yeah. So just when you say Franciscan, you mean just for our listeners
about the hospital closure in Hammond.
Yeah.
Right. This is from a pastor of a church in Hammond. Does Franciscan Health really have no choice but to dramatically downsize its Hammond hospital? Yes, an aging facility presents financial challenges, but the Franciscans must also face the challenge of their stated values. Their website says they're loyal to the example of St. Francis, who left behind his worldly possessions to care for all of those in need. It names Christian stewardship as a core value, the just and fair allocation of human, spiritual, physical, and financial resources that's respectful of the individual but also responsive to the needs of society. Is the new plan sufficiently responsive to the needs of Hammond area residents? Many are already short on resources. Is the Franciscan Health truly driven by its mission, or is this a case of mission downsize in answer to finances? Franciscan's Hammond staff has given compassionate care to countless patients. Undoubtedly, they've shown mercy, too, in financial matters. The same consideration must be evident in larger scale planning. How compassionate is it to promise that future patients can be transported to Munster and Dyer, further from their home and family? How responsive to Hammond's welfare to transfer a good many jobs to sites further south? Surely the Franciscans, with their abundant resources, could revise their strategy so as to remain responsive to Hammond's great needs. Could there also be other players who might add to their dollars, human connections, and creativity to the venture? Many are watching for fresh possibilities to emerge. Mike P. from Hammond.
That's great, Pastor.
Thank you, Pastor Mike.
Yeah, that's really cool. And obviously, this is a big topic. You said some really great things, I think, Mayor, in some of your tweets and on press releases. I know you're fired up about it.
No, I'm in deep water with Catholic Church.
Well, I mean, maybe not the Catholic Church altogether.
Just
I mean,
with a handful
the
of
Universal
Catholics.
Church, maybe just some of the folks that
Although-
are in charge of the Franciscan Alliance.
The Catholics that like capitalism.
Yeah, capitalistic Catholics.
two C's.
That's good.
There's the title of the episode.
But I mean,
Capitalistic Catholics.
I think that's
there you
the-
go, John.
yeah.
Thank
One
you,
of the-
Lindsay.
One
You
of
did
the
show
things
title
that-
today.
Yeah,
Capitalistic Catholics.
You're welcome.
Good work,
It's
Lindsay.
great.
It's alliterative too.
I
so
love alliteration.
you did a good job with it. I think I brought this up, and this is the thing that I just think is really upsetting to me is that you have, for your tenure in office, which is now 17 plus years, always been willing to work with people, find solutions for the betterment of your city, right? You've said, look, I do things because the things I say, I might get myself in hot water, but I do it because I love my city and that's my job.
Yeah.
And the thing that kills me about this whole thing is how they went about it. I don't believe, unless you have, I haven't seen one piece of paper, one plan,
No.
one document that
No.
says, here's what we're doing.
We only got the text message at 1:38 a.m. That's all we got. It
Well,
was physically threatening.
I mean,
It's like, all right, the govs are coming off. That's a good way to approach it. Like, how am I supposed to react when you say we're going to downsize 90% of our hospital, we're going to demolish it so that nobody else could use it, and then we're getting the hell out of town? I'm supposed to take that well. 1 hour before the press conference, I get the heads up.
And I think that's part of the problem. And I know you, and it's not but like, I know you care about the city. I know you care about what happens here. And it was just how it was done.
You know
It
what you
just
do
is-
when like the American army invades another country? Like we go into Afghanistan and we pummel and we destroy and we like ravage everything and then we leave.
Do we?
That's what the
Slash and
French is.
burn?
But like what I'm saying is that's what you do. You like destroy like the crops on the way out. You destroy things so that
like
the
Stonewall
enemy-
Jackson in Atlanta.
Right. Like when you're storming Atlanta, right? he burned it to the ground and left, right? Because he didn't want Atlanta to rise again and present a problem to the north, right? This is what the Franciscans are doing in Hammond. It's like, we don't want another hospital to come here, because if they do, they'll compete with us. So let's destroy the damn thing on the way out.
Scorched earth.
I'd love
Scorched earth. We're gonna destroy it like we're in Baghdad, and then we're gonna leave, and Mayor Tom should feel good about this, right?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, they didn't let you know. They didn't talk to
By
you
the
about
way,
it.
Cal Bellamy, who was one of my mentors, the person I've always looked up to. I've known him since I was a little kid. For a guy like that to stick it in my back, to stick it in Hammond's back,
and not
by the
say
way,
anything.
Like, it's hard for me to feel like I've known this guy like most of my life, honestly, and I've respected him almost my entire professional career. For him to be the guy to stick it in my back, to stick it in Hammond's back, his champion for Hammond for decades, and then one of the final acts of his professional career is like, "F you, Hammond, I'm on the way out."
Yeah,
It sucks, man.
It's a bummer.
Like I can't look at it. And by the way, the local Chamber of Commerce, they're freaking carrying water for the hospital. The local Chamber of Commerce, this is going to devastate downtown Hammond. And now the local Chamber of Commerce is like, you need to calm down, Mayor. Well, screw you, man.
Who are you talking about?
The local Chamber of Commerce. Let's just leave it at that.
I
They're
think
carrying water. They're
here's the
carrying
thing.
water for the freaking hospital. Like this is a good thing for us.
Wow.
And I'm supposed to just settle down. Just settle down.
The hospital.
We'll be able to go to Munster and Dyer and Crown Point and Michigan City for a hospital. Just calm down, Mayor.
So when they're going to
got your
reduce by
angry
90,
face.
yeah,
No, it's bullshit.
When they're going
Lindsay.
to
The whole thing is
when they're
bullshit.
gonna
I'm supposed to
reduce-
calm down. Oh, calm down. We're screwing you. And by the way, we're destroying your hospital on the way out. Just calm down, though.
All right.
It's bullshit.
Take a sip of coffee.
No, it's-
I just want. I know you're.
Now
I know
Kevin's
you're
saying
Take
pissed.
an upper.
So the one thing, the thing about the plan, right, is the 90% reduction. They leave the Macaulay Clinic. They leave the emergency room.
The Macaulay
and-
Clinic is funded by the city of Hammond.
Well,
By the way,
and
largely funded by the city of Hammond.
they've given
Thank you.
$400,000. The city's given $400,000 to them.
We
over the
started
years,
the
for
Macaulay
sure.
Clinic.
Well, along with Cal Bellamy and others, right? And
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Is like
what Cal Bellamy approached the city with his wife, wonderful lady.
Yep.
And they say, Mayor, we have this idea for a clinic in the hospital. We're going to serve the uninsured. Can you do a $400,000 downstroke to help us open this clinic? Of course we can. That's a great idea. Thank you, Cal.
And it served a lot
Thank
of
you
people.
It served a lot of people. So now they're like, we're leaving the Macaulay Clinic open. Oh, thank you. The thing that we started. Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
You didn't destroy that also. Like,
It's
I'm going to destroy everything else, but the thing you built, we'll leave that.
Yeah, the Macaulay Clinic is a great service, but it's kind of like, look, it's about the whole circle here. It's not just about the little piece that's left. It's about how did you approach it? How did you come to the city? You didn't. And how are we going to move on from here? That's the question. But in the meantime, you're going to have a rally today.
We are having a rally today.
Let's talk about that.
It's at 4:00. It's in downtown Hammond. I just got word from the Calumet City mayor that not only is he going to be there, he's bringing a crew from Cal City. They're just as outraged, by the way.
That's their hospital.
Mayor Thaddeus, the new mayor of Calumet City, is going to be there. He's going to be speaking. I'm going to be speaking. A lot of elected officials, a lot of regular. There's a doctor I talked to.
Priests might be there.
I talked to a doctor yesterday from Franciscan. He's like, this is wrong. He knows. He goes there every single day. Doesn't live in Hammond, but he's like, Mayor, people are going to die. The doctor told me that. And it's true, by the way. They're like, stick your head in the sands, Franciscan. You know damn well that the decision you just made is going to cause death. You do.
I'm hoping they
as long as
come
it's
around.
death of poor people, we're fine with that. We don't want the people in the wealthier parts of Lake County to die. So we'll just focus on that healthcare down there.
And there were like some comments like, well, the fire department takes them down to Munster anyway, so what's the difference?
The fire department takes you to the closest hospital.
No.
Because when you're dying, you don't want to drive across traffic across town.
Yeah.
They take you to the closest hospital.
Sometimes they go to East Chicago.
The closest hospital to my house happens to be the hospital in Munster. Mm-hmm. When I'm in my gasping breath, I'm dying take me to St. Francis. Take me to St. Margaret's. I don't mind the extra 10-minute trip. But come on, man.
Yep.
Don't give me that crap.
And we're all going to be there today at the podcast or at the
thank you,
protest
Lindsay.
Too.
We're doing a pop-up podcast today.
Yes.
So if you can't attend in person,
Two
can listen.
we would like you to
podcasts in the same
attend.
day.
We'd like you to attend in person.
We want you to attend in person, but some people can't. And by the way, the pop-up podcasts seem to be very popular.
Well, that's why we only do them once in a while.
We keep getting people who like the video of the protest rally thingy.
I looked 48,000 views last time I looked.
Wow.
Oh, more.
Yeah.
I thought it was 50. Well,
No,
maybe not.
it was 48. I was rounding up.
48,000?
It's 48,000 last I checked.
Not bad.
So
John,
this is
John
not bad
Bez,
for
what
a-
time are you planning on going live tonight?
right at 4. Why not?
So 4 o'clock at the police station,
And we're gonna
which
march?
is on Douglas Street. We're going to march down Douglas Street, and we're going to go across to Franciscan Hospital Hammond, also known as St. Margaret's, and have some speeches there.
And by the way, each speech will be like 2 minutes or less. There's no reason to. I'm not giving a policy speech. It's going to be like a speech, outside speech to a lot of people, shouting and stuff.
Yes.
So like, and
it's a rally.
It's going to be wide open. Like elected officials are invited. Regular members of the public are invited to come out and give us their thoughts.
Yes. Did you call Antifa on your speed dial?
Yeah.
John, are you bringing the frozen water bottles and the PVC, the sharp PVC thing?
I'll bring the soup cans and bricks.
This is a peaceful protest. So.
Just bringing their goggles.
This is a first for the pod.
Yeah.
2 podcasts in one day.
Yeah, man.
What is going on?
John's already exhausted.
Didn't we do 2 in one day when Kevin got the vid?
No,
I don't think so.
That was
it
a
wasn't
Friday.
the same day.
It was a Friday.
Oh, it was a Friday.
Yes, it was.
It was a Friday.
Well, this is a
You are
second
correct.
for the podcast.
All right, there you go, John.
2
Yeah,
pods
second.
in one
Kevin's
day.
got
Why'd
the
you have
vid.
to remind me of having the vid?
I love that episode.
That was a great
I
episode.
didn't.
We took a negative and we turned it into a positive.
Not for me.
It was a funny episode, though. You have to admit.
So are the
I
speeches
was in bed.
Are the speeches today taking place at the police station or when you get to Franciscan?
Franciscan.
Yeah, I think there'll
Okay.
be some kind of like precursor stuff, just organizational stuff at the police station, and then
And then we marched to.
Franciscan. We're going to get to the corner of I forget what that is, Clinton
Douglas
and Homan.
So we got to make sure we have like a megaphone or something, right?
Without a doubt.
Yeah, okay.
Megaphones are important for rallies, John.
So
Right.
just like to clarify, so it starts at. I thought the flyer said it starts at HPD and then we walk to St. Margaret's.
Correct.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. All right. At 4
True.
o'clock.
It's up on the screen, so yes, 4 o'clock.
Cool. Well, I can't see
Absolutely.
the screen. I see my own
Damn.
screen.
All right. Hey, by the way, speaking
Damn.
of announcements, you're going to have to change from like your suit to rally wear because you've got some other
Yeah, I got.
big announcements going
It's
on.
a weird
This is
day today. It's like a huge positive announcement today at 11 o'clock at the Sportsplex in regards to a $40 million investment in the city of Hammond. So
Whoa.
Phil
I'm
told
doing
me
happy.
45.
I'm going to wear a suit. I'm going to shave.
Wow.
Shave.
This is big.
He's going to
I'm gonna
actually shower instead
am.
of jump in the pool.
I
Take
am-
off the Mustang shirt.
I will take off the
Wow.
Mustang shirt.
The
I'm going to use
Shelby
deodorant,
shirt.
the whole thing. maybe even a spritz.
Yeah.
This is big.
Right. It's
Some
huge. It's a huge
aftershave.
announcement. It's a $40 million investment.
That is so exciting.
A gift of $25 to $30 million coming to the city, and we're matching, and we're building a big building.
You're
That's all I
giving
can
10.
tell you right now.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's going to be cool.
We're going to build a big building where the Carson Prairie Scott used to be. We have renderings. We have ability. What is going on? What is up?
Is it already
It's
8
Lisa.
10?
Lisa's here. Come on. Hey,
Bumble on
what's up?
Lisa.
Did I forget something? Come on in. Have a seat next to me.
So finish that up, though.
Hi,
So-
everybody.
Yeah, this is the big
My boss,
announcement.
Eva, just walked in.
As-
She's probably
as-
like telling me I have 5 appointments she forgot to put on my calendar.
As
so
she gets
what's up?
seated, finish up your thought about what's going on today at 11, because this is
Yeah,
important.
no, at 11 o'clock today. Have a seat. Hey, throw on the headphones. Nice to see you.
Good morning.
Hey, you had to wear the stupid White Sox shirt.
Hey, what's up?
Wow.
Yeah.
You
Best
coming in
best
that
record in
hard?
Coming in
baseball.
hot.
Wow,
or
your
close.
work wife walks in and you call her stupid?
I didn't
Hey,
call her
geez.
stupid.
Wow.
I love you.
Can I settle in?
Yeah,
Rude.
what's up? So, so at 11 o'clock, we're doing an announcement today on the new project where the old Carson Prairie Scott used to be. It'll be located right next to the Sportsplex. It's a big time announcement.
So if you'd like to come out at
It's
11
like-
o'clock, see the mayor all spritzed up.
It'll be on. It should be on the front page of both papers. It'll be a big story.
And going back 17 years, Woodmar Mall was a big issue in your going back to the beginning.
And I dare say, after this announcement, most people could say you could rest easy on this project, Mayor. You did a good job. Because for a decade,
Sportsplex was great as
but
it is, right?
it was great as it is.
Yeah.
After this new development comes there, people are going to be like, Mayor Tom did the right thing in that location. Now downtown's becoming a problem, and it looks
Yeah.
like we get to work on downtown.
But we've got some good things.
I heard a
coming
great
downtown.
quote yesterday. I'm going to keep using this. I heard it at the police memorial 2 days ago. They said, I think it was Elkman on the FOP, during his speech, he said, all airplanes take off into the wind. And it wasn't Elkman that said that, and I'd love to give him credit for the quote, but it came from Henry Ford. And it's interesting, all airplanes take off into the wind, and they pop up into the air, right?
Yeah.
And we have a headwind in downtown Hammond because of the Franciscans' decision. This is going to make things a lot harder for us. We will prevail, though. I hate to say it, the mall closed down, where we're talking about right now, on my watch, and nobody had confidence in that area. And now look at it.
Yeah,
It's
you're
thriving.
you're about ready to finish a $70 million investment on that corner.
Yeah,
between the
$70
between the
million.
Sportsplex
And let me tell you,
this.
it's going to be so packed. We're going to start worrying about traffic issues. That's how packed it's going to be because of what we're doing and what we're announcing today at 11 o'clock. So the Sportsplex is already excellent. What we're about to add to that area is just going to blow the rest of the area up.
John, that'll be on Facebook Live on Go Hammond, right?
Yes.
All right. So if you can't make it down to the Sports Flex for the announcement, tune in to Go Hammond's Facebook page.
So I got like rally wear and
wow.
I'm gonna have like suit, and then I'm gonna have to change to rally wear.
Yes.
My Antifa clothing I have to get on for the
the goggles are gonna come out.
Yeah.
It's gonna have the whole
goggles.
thing, the helmet.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
got
gonna have
his
like
bulletproof vest.
what's that face? The face with the smiley face. I'm gonna pull over,
yeah.
right? What's
Oh,
that? Like the Joker
V
face.
from Vendetta.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
John, I can't wait to see this
You know, I
rally
was
wear
just
tonight.
thinking, you would think a lot of South County would be at this rally because they don't want all of us coming down there for emergencies. You know what I mean?
They don't
You
want
keep your North County
Dyer.
boys up there.
Dyer's like, we don't
Dyer.
want those Hammond people.
No, Dyer, Munster, St. You guys better come to this rally, man. You don't want us coming to your neighborhood.
Hammond in Hammond.
Your guys' hospitals are already super packed, so
Yeah.
We don't
It's
want to
not
be a
right.
healthcare desert.
It's not right. Healthcare desert is what we're going to become. And, you know, really the shocking thing is we've added a couple, you know, we had North Shore Health come in and open a big location in Hammond, right?
Yeah.
We had a new ER come in and open a location. And I'm going back
By
a few
Cabela's,
years.
right?
Yeah. I'm going back a few years. And when those came in, they were zoned right and they were coming in. And there's nothing a city could do when something's zoned properly. If they're like, hey, I'm going to open an ER here and it's zoned properly, if we try to stop that because we're trying to protect the hospital, we get sued by the ER.
Well, there was even that Robertsdale Hospital. They tried to do that a while ago.
But we can't stop them if it's zoned properly. And they have the money and they're determined to do it. There's nothing a city could do without getting sued, right? So I remember when that was happening, though. We were taking heat from the CEO of St. Margaret's that they were like, hey, you're bringing in this ER? Like, what, are you guys crazy? You're going to put us out of business. And we're like, dude, what are we going to do? They want to open here, A. B.
They're going to pay taxes.
And I tell you, I was always afraid of a decision like this from the hospital. So can you imagine if we said to North Shore, nope, we don't want you in Hammond.
We got to protect
we're
St.
protecting
Margaret's.
St. Margaret, and the ER wants to come in. Nope, don't come in the ER. We want to protect our hospital. Had we done that, and then St. Margaret just pulls this crap that they're
We'd have
pulling right
nothing.
now, we'd have nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
it
thank
makes you-
God
and,
we.
by the way, it makes you wonder, like, this decision to do what they're planning on doing didn't happen overnight. And it makes you wonder, like,
Absolutely.
did they know this when they were complaining about
Absolutely
the
knew.
ER?
They absolutely know.
Yeah,
They've
so-
known this for years,
You
and they finally
know,
dropped it.
It's going to be a
Eva,
rally today.
When we get Dad,
I love when he gets fired
when
up.
we get
You
him
do?
ra-
I
like
love
fired
it.
up in the podcast and he goes to work, do you have a better day
I'm
or a
always nice
worse
with you.
day?
Eva's always so sweet and nice to me.
She
heard
can't
her
answer
say worse.
properly or she'll
Eva's
get in
hasn't said
trouble.
one word.
No.
I came in and
Dad answered for
in the
her. I'm
perfect
always a
topic.
good boss.
I have a bone to pick with
Wow.
Eva.
I have a bone to pick with Mayor.
Really?
I
I'm
think she's
bust-
gonna win. My
Really?
money's on Eva. Let's go.
So, okay. So this is a funny story. So like Eva's got this blood pressure machine at work, right? And her and I are like
It's a
good friends.
manometer.
So like, thank you, Lindsay.
You're
so like,
welcome.
I would test my blood pressure, and I'm like, we did
would
this
test our blood
right,
pressure.
like a team, right?
Yes.
We would do this for the last few months, and then like I'm like, dang, my blood pressure's a little high, and then I give it to Eva, and hers is always a little higher than mine.
Mind you, he would give it to me after he took his so he can feel better about his.
Right. And I was always like, damn, Eva, I'm on medicine and your blood pressure is higher than mine, right? And we would do this over the course of time.
Because she's
I thought I was
stressed out
dying. I
at
thought I was
work.
dying.
Well, she was a little bit higher than me.
No,
and I
a
was
lot.
I was like,
Okay, what are we talking about? What
well,
range?
whatever. Like, we don't want to get into details of our medical on the podcast,
I do,
right?
but
Okay, that's
okay.
fine. But we
Kevin's
don't,
got
so-
the vid. It's fine. But,
Right.
you know, if
Yeah.
John's
John hasn't
blood
taken
pressure
the
numbers-
vaccine.
That
Let's
was
talk
funny.
about that.
That
But
was
I'm,
funny.
I'm 133
Apparently-
over 93, and I'm
Good
not going
job.
to tell people.
Lindsay's got asthma, but, you know, we don't
Yeah,
want to get into the
whatever.
numbers
It's
here.
my personal business.
So anyway, so over the last like couple weeks, I noticed my blood pressure's going up, which makes sense. I mean, we got a lot of crap going on. And then I give it to Eva and her blood pressure's going up and we're both like, geez. And it's getting to the point where
Sounds
we're
like your blood pressure cuff is broken.
so anyway. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Dun,
Lindsay,
dun,
how
dun.
about we like properly do bits here? Like,
It's like,
Okay.
right before she said, I don't even look at the notes.
She didn't have time to read the
I
notes.
haven't looked at your.
all right, there you go, everybody.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for coming in, Eva.
Tom, do you want me
I
to
guess
end the
I'm
show?
out.
That
or-
was her. That was her bit, Linz.
I didn't even read the notes.
Maybe you should
Sorry
read the
that I'm
notes. You know, that's
smart.
why we have notes. You know, like this is what we do for the show. We like prepare.
I'm sorry I pay attention in nursing
was twice-
school, but
that was
that's what
twice
I
today.
pay
God, dude.
for.
So I'm just going to end the show here.
Yeah, right.
Rally
So-
at 4, announcement at 11.
So the funny thing is about this is mine's slowly going up, and Eva's is even higher, and it's getting to a point where I type my numbers into my phone, and my phone is like, dude, you got a blood pressure issue. You got to go see a doctor.
You're gonna die.
And then Eva's is higher than mine. She's like, Mayor, I'm just gonna make an appointment right now.
I went to
'cause-
the doctor.
So like
I
she
was
goes to the
freaking
doctor and
out.
I'm like, you know, like shit, man, should I go to the doctor? Like Eva's at the doctor, mine's just a little bit below hers, right? She calls me up. I'm literally walking around like tiptoeing because I don't want to jar my body and have a heart attack.
There
right?
you go.
For like 3 days.
The
I'm
arteries
like this.
are narrowing.
Right. And then
I started like having headaches, and
I was like, I was
That's not
legitimately think I was
psychosomatic.
dying. So Eva calls me up. Hey, Mayor, good news. What? Blood pressure machine's broken. My blood pressure is normal. I'm like, what the hell? Like, oh, what's
There
that?
you are.
Oh, yeah, that's Eva and I doing our test.
Yes.
Who's that?
You look very. I took that, but you look very like. What's going on here? Look like I
no,
can't
dude.
be that.
Like,
high.
honest to God, I was pissed when she told me that. I was happy because my blood pressure was normal.
So then I brought in my blood pressure machine, and
Yeah.
we tested it, and it was like, wait a minute.
I went and got one at home, actually.
Do
I
you
got
guys
home
have blood pressure machines?
Yeah, we're old.
Wow.
We're
Wow.
50 something. Yeah, I have one at home now. It does the 3 times and it averages a 3.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good. It takes a while, but it's
Do you
good.
have an electric one?
Yeah.
They teach us how to do it by hand. It's really annoying at school.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody does it that way. You go to a doctor, they will never do it by hand.
right.
I'm good at doing things by hand.
But at least they're
Oh
like,
my
wow.
God.
Oh my.
Jeez.
What? Everything that I
What?
say.
No, what? You guys have dirty minds.
I agree, Tom.
thank
Get it
you,
out of the
John.
gutter,
I-
guys.
I do
For this.
everything by hand. Like, you guys just automatically
No,
go there.
If you reviewed that video, you would see the smirk on your face when you said it.
I don't know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
No.
I think
Yeah.
he's just happy today,
Thank
Kevin.
you. I know.
For sure he is.
Oh,
God
well,
He
forbid
was
you come in
happy,
here.
and
It's the
then
good
he
weather.
was fired up. Now he's happy again.
So anyway,
I can
yeah,
deal with
I'm
this.
still pissed at you for making me
Well,
think
I'm
I was
pissed
going to
at
die.
you. I want to sue the city. Like,
You want to
Whoa.
sue the city?
What are you suing the city for?
That escalated quickly.
Wow, that's
Kevin,
gonna-
okay, Kevin, corporate counsel.
Don't we usually terminate people when they say it?
I want to.
What am I going to do? Eva knows way too much shit about me.
Why
I
do you
can't
wanna
fire Eva. She's
You're like, go
blood
ahead,
pressure
sue him.
machine.
she's got the goods on me, Kevin. What are we going to do?
Speaking of goods, how's Bumble treating you?
Oh,
Good. We need
Lisa?
a Bumble update.
I read the notes, so
Well,
I knew
first
how to
of all, let
I
me-
knew how to transition into that. I read the notes.
Good work. Thank you,
Thank
John.
you.
Good work.
Yeah. Lindsay's going to bust it out.
Let me ask
Eva
you a
met
couple
the man of her-
questions about Bumble. Are you still single?
I am.
Well,
Are you
what do you
still-
think? She
Good
got
for
married and we didn't
you.
know it?
Well, that doesn't mean get married. You could be in a serious relationship for all I
Are you
know.
in a serious relationship?
I am not.
She hasn't talked to me about
Are you
this,
still
so-
available on Bumble under Lisa?
I would say
No.
yes. She
No.
told Joe
No,
Smith.
I don't. I hate Bumble.
Oh,
It's
don't
so
tell me that.
stressful. I
Kevin
think
loves
that's-
Bumble.
That
I
hurts me.
think that's
What
probably
is Kevin
the
gonna
reason
do?
my blood pressure went up.
You
Really?
know what? I haven't been on Bumble with you in a while. We're going to do it together. We're going to figure this out. You're going to
Kevin-
have
I
a good
deleted
weekend.
the app. I hate it.
Oh,
I was
man.
stressed.
Wow.
It stressed
Why'd
me
you get
out.
rid of it?
No more Bumble.
No more Bumble.
That's too bad.
Why'd you get rid of it?
I hated it, John.
I know, but
It was
what,
too
what do you mean
stressful.
by
The
that?
guys
I
are
have
just...
to approach people. I don't have time for that shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of Bumble. You don't
Yeah.
have time.
I don't have time.
Hey, I got
Mayor keeps me busy.
I've talked about this in a couple areas, and I don't know if Kevin's going to approve of this, but I'm going to go there anyway.
Oh, boy.
Because our Saturday night canceled. And we've talked about that, right?
We have not.
I
but
have publicly
yes.
a couple
Well,
times.
you kind of said it. a
Our
couple
Saturday
times,
night,
right?
we had it set at the fest, and we're scrambling right now to fill it. And I think we might have filled it, and we can't talk
Very
about
close.
that. We
Very
can't talk
close.
about that. And we're not going to, but I think we can talk about who cancels, right?
Well, it was it was kind of a mutual release type of
Yeah,
thing.
right. Because it would have got sticky legally had we stuck to our guns, and we were running into. Basically, we had
We just
a
had time crunch.
right. We had Snoop Dogg lined up, which 2 years in a row. Last
Mm-hmm.
year, obviously, the pandemic destroyed the festival, and then what we did was with Snoop, who was supposed to be our Saturday night last year, is we just booked him for a year later. He already had taken the deposit, so he's like, no problem. I'd love to play Hammond, Indiana. I'll see you guys in 2021. And then about 2 months ago, is that about?
Yeah, 45 days ago, sure.
We started getting word back from Snoop's camp that like, hey,
He's got a
got a-
problem this summer.
Yeah.
Because of filming.
right.
That
doing
was
a
right in the
TV
middle.
show.
Yeah, TV show is right in the middle of our.
Is that the one he's doing, Martha
Fest.
Stewart, or
I don't know
I
who
don't
it
watch
was
TV.
with.
He's doing so many different
I know.
projects.
He's on like
He is
I
Corona
all
saw
over
his new
place.
Corona with the Friends.
with Bad Bunny.
Passing the.
With Bad Bunny.
Was it Bad Bunny?
I know
Bad Bunny is in the
because-
Corona commercials with him
Right.
He is?
sometimes.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him.
Bad
I
Bunny's
haven't
in-
seen that one.
I only
Well,
know about
I
Bad
haven't-
Bunny because of you.
I love Bad Bunny.
Yeah, he's
Look
good.
at you. Free.
So
He's a
anyway,
handsome
freestyle?
man.
so Snoop.
That's not freestyle, but
I know,
we do
do you
need to
like
have
it?
we do need to have a freestyle concert.
So Snoop gives us word a couple months ago that I may have a problem
Yep.
this year, and we're like,
And
what?
real polite about it, by
Yeah.
the way. It wasn't like he was like, "I'm not coming."
No,
Right? He's like,
worse than that. Like not, and I love Snoop, and I want Snoop to play
Yeah.
2022, which is what we're doing right now.
"We're working on it."
But Snoop was like, I may have a problem, and we're like, like our biggest act this Saturday night.
Yeah.
It's like, this can't go on very long for us because we need to advertise the fest, right? So we're like holding out. What would you do in this spot? Would you kill the contract right then, or would you hold out hope, maybe hoping that he could still resurrect
Risky.
the tour? Right.
Risky.
So we did about a month or a month and a half of holding out hope, and then it was just getting worse and worse. Like, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. And then we have the problem of he's got our deposit, and then we have to like figure out how we're going to get the deposit back or what we're going to do. And Snoop was a total gentleman.
As he has been over the last 2 years.
And he knew that we were in a predicament because, and I don't even know, did he cancel his tour? Or did we just
no,
cancel?
it's just, I mean, on our situation, ours was right in the middle of his filming. So he's
Right.
like, look, it's just not, I apologize.
Right.
Can't do it. But I really want to work on trying to get there in 2022. So hopefully we'll get that done.
Right.
Very cool.
Which-
and he's been really good to deal with.
I agree. And we want him back, and I'm a huge fan, and that's why we've tried to get him like 3 or 4 times already.
Yeah.
So Snoop that was our Saturday night.
So we're so close to getting an announcement. So we're hoping next week you can do
And the
that.
thing is, everybody's got recommendations. Everybody's like, oh, you got to get Busta Rhymes, you got to get this, you got to get that, like Lil Baby and like, the baby or
Da
whatever.
Baby.
The baby and like
Dog.
Little Baby and Dog and like all these people. Everybody's coming at us, and I got a friend that's got a friend, and
Right.
like. And then people are still hitting me with, I'm an opener and I want to open. It's like,
Right.
dude, like back off,
It's
everybody.
not easy being a concert promoter for
So like,
you are now.
we're in a weird spot because Saturday night's the most important night of the fest.
It's always a fun
And
night.
like,
Yep.
and it's probably not going to be a rap artist, being honest with you, because we have to have the biggest name, and Snoop was the biggest name. That's why Snoop was playing Saturday night.
Yep. So we're working on it. We're going to have a big announcement hopefully next week.
No offense to Busta or any of the other great acts out there. And by the way, we could still have a concert if it's not rap night, which it appears that it's not going to be rap night because the name we got is monumental. And I can't announce it because it's not final.
Correct.
But the name we got for Saturday night at the festival is a name, regardless of who you are, you know this person. Okay? It's a big time act. Like if you're a rap fan and I tell you we got so-and-so, you're going to be like, wow. Like
Yep.
they're playing Hammond.
So I think, Mayor, like you said, like we're always looking for maybe late summer ticketed shows for rap. We might look at other, next year, obviously, we'll make sure rap is part of the show and hip hop because it always has.
Well, like
been
I would
been
be willing to
popular
have a
night.
big name rap artist concert.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and this is going to be the businessman and Tom that comes out here. When a fest, I want a person that's going to encourage people to come out and party. That's how we make money. We make money off of pre-ticket sales. And
Priest?
pre-ticket sales.
Well, they're actually VIP
It's
experience
like
passes.
priests love
VIP
rap
experience,
music. Well, really,
VIP
what-
experience passes, right?
Yeah.
We make money off of that
Because it's a free show.
and then we make money off of alcohol sales.
Yeah.
So, like, if I wanted to bring in
Carnival passes.
let's say we wanted to bring
Parking.
in Sheryl Crow, which, by the
That'd
way,
be
we've
cool.
looked at. No, I'd love it. I don't know how much beer sales we'd make that day,
I
but
think
we do
you do
good.
all
I
On,
think
right.
we do good.
You do good on the wine.
Yeah.
we'd do all right.
Scottish.
I saw her at the Riviera, like in the 90s.
Love her.
Really?
She's,
No,
yeah,
we've-
I'm a
we've-
huge fan of Sheryl
She's in
Crow.
our
Amazing.
she's on our radar.
and hot.
Commenter,
Super hot.
Wow.
commenter
Yeah.
Pete said that Hammond streets are too rough for Snoop.
Oh,
Really?
wow! I
Is that
don't
what
think
it is?
so. I think,
Yeah, I think Snoop would fit in all right.
I think he'd be all right.
Yeah.
Snoop's
he'll be
cool,
fine.
and I'm sad because this is it's the second year in a row we were supposed to have him, and we're not getting him. But
Well,
we're hoping.
We're hoping.
We're like
Keep your
putting an
fingers
offer out
crossed.
for 2022, so we're just going to keep on
We're
rolling with
staying
this.
on his radar.
So, but the name that we announced, hopefully by the next show we announce it, is monumentally huge. Okay, like Rock and Roll Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, Mayor, one of the things that was coming up this week, I know it's been busy, especially when you were gone and when you came back, is this search for this young
this
boy
is sort of
that's-
depressing. And it's not even sort
But
of.
I think it's important to give an update. So
I
maybe
do.
you could do
It's
that.
completely depressing. And the thing about this show is it's sort of like a reality show for the mayor's office. Right, Eva?
Love it.
That's why Eva's in here right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Love
that's
that
what
show.
we have that others don't. Is
We have you. You're
I'm
the
a mayor. Well, I am a mayor.
Right.
If it was just me, John, and Lindsay, who's listening to that?
We saw that the other day.
Yeah, I mean,
You
it was
know,
just
like, nobody wants to see
we
that
saw
crap.
that when it was.
I liked your show the other day. I'm not BSing. I liked it a lot, actually.
you.
I liked the last two shows we did without
Nobody
us.
Yeah.
wants to watch it.
I'm kidding, Lindsay. Like I thought, honestly,
notes.
I called each person on the show and said, "Great job." I called Matt Reardon. You guys did great. You did. I thought.
Dad texted me.
I did. I thought it was great.
Matt was great. Yeah,
Matt
it's
was
nice
great.
to have him in. I'm glad
Matt was great.
We don't want him to think we
He
forgot about
started
him.
a little too sassy for my tastes.
No, I thought
That's
you
Matt.
did. You guys got.
He
Matt.
called me shrill. I didn't like
You guys got like you were getting salty that day. I thought it was a good show, and John and freaking Phil, I thought were going to come to
Oh
blows.
my god.
Well,
Yeah.
Phil's an idiot, so
John, there's
That's
no argument.
true.
What's
That's
to argue
true,
about
John.
that?
I got home after the podcast on Tuesday, and my husband Brian goes, I think you should probably not have Phil back on the show. Or John will not be back in a year. And I was like,
Phil, you choose.
Yeah, really.
We know where we're choosing, John. Don't worry.
We know where our bread is buttered.
I mean, only one person knows how to work the
That's
board.
right,
So,
that's
we don't have a show without John.
Yeah. Sorry, Phil, you're out.
But I think, Mayor, back to your point, you were saying that one of the things we have is the information that you have from the mayor's office, and it's not always happy information.
But like the thing, honestly, and this is a big picture before we get into talking about Kyron, is it's like a reality show of the mayor's office, because Kevin's corporate counsel, I'm the mayor, obviously. Lindsay's my treasurer. John works in IT.
I'm also your daughter.
And my daughter, of course. I was talking about professional. Right. Everybody knows you're my daughter, LMP. Yeah. And then Eva is my boss. We all know how this works. Okay. But like, that's the thing that we are. I mean, it's left of center, but at the same time, we have a real job, a real profession going on here, and we're all running a city on the side of this podcast. And right now, we have a tragedy unfolding in Hammond. Hopefully, it turns out happy. But we have a young 12-year-old boy, autistic, that left Best Western Hotel in Hammond and headed to the river. And we have video of the young man leaving the hotel, and we don't have any other video of him leaving anywhere but going to the river.
So there's been a big search going on.
He
a
just
huge search.
vanished. It's kind of shocking.
And this river is murky and like visibility wise, it reminds me of what I used to dive in when I was in the Navy.
It's
you can't see your hands.
6 to 12 feet,
Right.
or
So-
6 to 12 inches.
I mean, Mayor, you were able to actually meet
Visibility.
with the family.
Not even that, Linz.
Right?
Yeah.
What's that?
You were able to
I
meet
met
with
with
the
the family. What day was that?
a couple days ago.
A couple days ago, yeah. I don't remember my days. It was Tuesday probably. What I want to say is, now put yourself, this family is obviously hoping that this boy is found.
Yeah, we all are.
Perversely, probably hoping he was kidnapped, perversely. Because if he was kidnapped, at least we know he's alive. If he went swimming in the river, obviously
not
that's
so
the
sure.
fear. That's
Yeah.
the biggest fear. So this family is perversely hoping he was kidnapped, okay? Which is weird predicament to put yourself in. And then the thing about social media that sucks is everybody's a freaking expert, okay?
Oh, yeah.
It's
Okay.
a cancer. Yeah.
It is. It's like everybody's a
Comes the
medical
sewer.
expert, a vaccine expert.
Mhm.
Everybody's a
John
CSI
Besler.
expert now. And
Right.
So, unfortunately, everybody has a theory on what happened to Kyron. Okay, and they're putting it crap out on social media. And I'm telling you that the family reads this stuff. And it's brutal. Like, think about what you're putting out there. There's a family that's grieving right now. And we have people putting stuff out like, I saw him on a bike on Klein Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't even know if the young man knows how to ride a bike. He's got the mentality of a 5-year-old. Okay. I don't know if he could even ride a bike, right? But they put stuff like that. Or I saw him in Gary at this location. Or he's been over here. Or did you check over here? Of course we did. We had hundreds of volunteers. We checked everywhere.
I think the message is call 911 if you have any information.
Don't put it on
Don't
social
put it on.
media.
Don't be an
put it
expert.
on Facebook. Don't be an asshole.
You don't
Like,
understand.
seriously.
Well, you don't understand the harm you could be causing.
You're like,
especially
I
the
saw
family.
the family. They were literally like, I'm there with the police.
They're desperate.
And the family's desperate. And they're looking. They're like, they just saw him in Gary.
Right.
And we're
because
looking
why
at
wouldn't
him
you
like,
want to hold on to that?
right.
Hope?
And we're like, officers, you guys going to go to Gary? This is
Right.
where, and we're like,
It's hard.
like,
So- Right.
like we looked at the video. We've seen, like, there was a one-way trip. There was nobody else there. I mean,
We're hoping against hope right
I
now.
hope so much that we find this young
Yeah.
man, and
Yeah.
he's freezing and cold and shaking and scared, and we find him and we could get him warm and feed him, and I hope that's the end result.
And we're
afraid
keeping our
it's-
fingers crossed.
I'm afraid for the other result, but
Yep.
this is happening right now. And by the way, so many people have worked so hard on this.
Yeah.
And this is just a partial list. Lake County Sheriff Oscar Martinez and his crew, they've had submarines going in the river, divers, everything. Porter County Sheriff and the dive team, so much. Thank you so much. Obviously, Hammond Police and Hammond Fire Department, Munster Police Department, the Highland Police Department. There's so many other organizations that have been out there. There's so many people, the volunteers that are walking on horseback. They're walking on,
They're doing ATVs. I saw there's all kinds of.
it's like the whole area is lit up, with balloons, and like they're just hoping Kyron sees one of these. But this is a very scary, dangerous situation. We're hoping, that it's a happy result. But
Well, thanks for the update, Mayor. And speaking
Sad.
of updates,
yeah,
how about the triathlon is June 6th. It's coming.
is it?
Are you ready?
We have. I don't know. I hope so. We'll find out.
Eva, is he ready?
I don't know. He had me freaked out about his leg as well, and so.
Thank
It
you.
was an accident.
How did that happen? Your leg, the whole leg. Let's talk
I
about
hurt
the
myself.
leg.
I hurt myself. badly.
You hurt yourself?
No, dude. Like, why do you think I was icing? Because I was feeling great? Oh, I was feeling great. So I threw ice on my leg.
After you exercise, sometimes you ice down.
I hurt myself.
Okay.
Like, I couldn't even walk. And then I had mayor's night, and I was on my feet for 3 hours. And then everybody and their mom starts texting me because they suddenly got access to my cell phone.
Right.
So I'm running around.
In a great
you
mood.
give your number?
I did.
Right.
I did.
Yeah, it sounded like he was blaming other people.
I did. So
3 times.
So I got home after mayor's night, and I could barely stand. Okay, I hurt myself bad running that day, right? Which is typical when you're running. Like when you're running triathlon, you're going to be hurt constantly, and I am. And I'm old, by the way. I'm 52. Shit, right?
Ancient.
So like, I really was hurt. Like I could barely stand. I was like sweating.
What's hurting you?
My left calf.
All right, left calf.
Okay, I could barely stand. I was sweating because I was in so much pain during mayor's night. Okay, and so I get home and then I start getting buzzed. Like the noise is happening again. I'm like, fuck. Like, so I strap an ice bag to my leg. And I'm wearing flip-flops. No, I have like stupid slippers. My short slippers, ice bag, and then I jump in my cool car and I drive up there, right?
Ice bag on.
Strapped to my leg.
Taped to his leg.
Strapped hard. And it's like,
This
so I go up there.
Bearskin.
This is so Tom.
Bearskin.
So I go up there and I'm doing my job looking like a scrub with the ice bag on my leg, and I'm doing all this stuff I have to do. So I get back home and my leg is numb, but it's numb because I'm icing the crap out. I got like 2 ice bags just strapped to my leg, right? So I iced for a couple more hours, and then I got done, and then I took it off, and I was like, oh shit. Like,
I've got blisters.
I got blisters on my leg, right?
Developing.
Never a good sign.
And it didn't hurt or anything because it was numb. So I go to bed and I wake up the next day and I'm like,
got blood on the sheets.
I have like full blown like blister on my leg, and it's not small like little blister. It's like,
is that like frostbite?
It was frostbite.
It's like as big as my hand.
He made-
It's like
he made his own
it's
frostbite.
like this big.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh
And
my.
that's a
It's huge.
second
Which
degree
is like-
burn.
that's
it
like,
goes
the
through
size
my
of a-
skin.
Exactly what happened.
The size of a
Grapefruit.
grapefruit. Yeah.
Yeah.
The size of a grapefruit right on my leg, right exactly where I hurt. By
Go
the way.
figure.
So like, it was.
Right where the ice bag was.
Thank God Marissa and Patrick are going to New York that weekend because I was like embarrassed. I freaking gave myself frostbite. Right.
He did.
I
That's
gave myself
exactly what
frostbite.
It is.
That
It
could
looked
be a
like
good title,
I looked
John.
like it looked like I just got off Everest, and my nose was like it was black. It was, and then
So
like when
bad.
the bubbles burst, it was
Oh,
nasty, like yellow, like nastiness.
And green.
And by the way, after the bubbles burst,
Here
I
we go.
know everybody's loving
Yeah,
this
this
very
is
much.
awesome. Hopefully
It
you're
It was
eating some breakfast
it
right
was
now.
so sensitive after. It was like
Well, because
honestly,
it's brand new skin.
when was Mayor's Night? A month ago.
month ago.
Yeah.
Oh, we just had
Yeah.
one this week.
And you
but
still
before that.
have
It's
it?
healed now. Finally,
Why?
it healed over the weekend.
Yeah, but you're gonna have
Look at-
scars.
What's the miracle?
You have to look.
That's
Okay.
nothing.
Oh, wow.
That's nothing compared to what it was.
No,
Yeah,
before it was
nothing.
Right.
gross.
Can you get that, John? Got my leg.
It's on there.
For those of you on the podcast, just picture my massively muscled, chiseled leg.
Look at that.
With a huge grapefruit size.
Those shorts are creeping up, man.
Yeah.
You getting-
Put your
don't
leg
wanna
down
get,
quickly.
It's like turning X-rated real
Get
quick
that-
here.
I
Get
would
that
like
leg down.
to use this moment to teach you all that if you were to ice your leg for a prolonged period of time, please put something between
Yeah.
your skin
I usually
and
do.
the ice.
Absolutely.
I usually do.
Did you
So
learn that
you don't
lesson?
get
Yes. I don't think I'll ever do it
frostbite.
again.
Well, what? But
And
talk
plus
about
I
how
learned-
talk about the miracle healing power of Dr. Forite.
So so Forite comes out, and Tommy and I hike. So like, it felt better. It was just a massive blister that I was healing. Right, pain in the ass, constantly pussing, rubbing up against my leg, like for a month, dude.
sounds fun.
It
It was horrible.
awful.
It's healed now, thank God. So Tommy and I do Piesta when we first get there. Going back to this story, and Forite's on the way out to hike. He was on a hiking trip, and I
Yeah.
had 3 more hikes with Forite planned. On the way down from Piesta, I hurt my leg again, same spot,
Don't.
and I'm like,
Don't ice it.
Don't
No.
ice.
So I
Please.
brought out the ice pack.
No. But Tommy was like, Dad, you're not gonna be able to do this triathlon. And I'm like, I'm telling you, Kevin, I'm coming down from
We don't
Piesta,
want to hear that, man.
like limping. I'm limping, like, oh shit, I screwed my leg up. And then I'm like, I should call Forite now because I'm not gonna be able to hike tomorrow.
I feel like that's your body's way of saying, "Can we not do this?"
I agree.
Like,
It's like,
sit
but you're
down.
supposed to ignore
Sit
your
down.
body.
So you're like,
Let's
Forite,
take a
Forite,
Ignore
earn
your
keep.
body.
So I call Forite and he's already on the way to the airport because I was like, dude, you should probably just turn around. I'm not gonna be able to hike. I can't even walk.
Wow.
I got down from the mountain, but I was like, I'm fucked, right? So Forite is already on the way. So he gets there and I'm telling him when I pick him up, I'm like, dude, I can't even walk. Like I freaking screwed my leg up again. And it's like, and he's like,
Same
dude,
spot.
same spot, same injury.
And you still have not, like, I mean, it has not fully healed, right?
It's still, I have a scab on still
Okay.
because it's the part that hurt is the part that where the scab
Sure,
was. So
sure.
you can't even like get into it.
Right.
You can't massage it or anything because it's a huge scab, right?
Yeah.
So Forite's like, I got this. Don't worry about it. and he has this CBD oil. This is something to listen to here because this is amazing to me. And he freaking cranks on my leg with his hands like it's like a slippery CBD oil.
Massaging.
He's like, oh my
Got
god!
a nice
I'm
leg
like,
massage for
like
Whoa.
not nice. I'm like screaming like,
a lot in my ear.
dude, I was dying. But he was like digging on it, and then he put all this CBD all over my scab and everything.
Did you fall asleep?
Dude, first off, so he does it that night when he gets there. I woke up the
Give
next
me a
day.
kiss good night.
My scab came off the next day.
Really?
Wow.
One night.
The miracle of CBD oil.
I'm telling you, dude.
Did you
the
pull
scab
it
is
off in
gone.
like one
I wonder if like the
Yes.
chat does Chad have
It was
any other
unbelievable.
CBD oil stories?
I'm
like
telling you.
this?
So anyway, the scab comes off, and it's like basically looks healed. And then like I'm like walking. I'm like
miracle
dude.
worker. Dr.
And then Mike
Forsythe.
does it again that day.
Wow.
And then we hike, and I get down. The next day, I'm 100%.
Really?
Wow.
I couldn't freaking walk.
So you're saying you believe that the CBD oil in Dr. Forsythe's hands cured you?
Yes.
That is awesome.
It's
I
not even
think it
belief.
was-
It
he
was.
said it's called
I
fascia
honestly
distortion.
think it was me having to tell you to put peroxide on it.
Well, I did that a lot,
Because-
Eva. I did that a lot.
That
I
doesn't
took the
hurt either.
peroxide bottle home if you
I
noticed.
did notice.
Because it might have been
It
getting
was
infected.
pussing.
I remember early on.
It was
Remember you're like,
disgusting.
Mayor, you got to put something on. He's like, no, I'm fine.
I'm
good.
fine.
I'm
Eva.
good.
I'm
I'm just gonna let it
fine.
go.
I'm not
You
listening
see,
to
when
Kevin.
he's
Eva tells me.
embarrassed,
It was Eva.
I was
he wants
embarrassed.
to ignore it and
I was
pretend like
embarrassed.
it's not happening.
I was embarrassed. It was embarrassing. I gave myself frostbite.
And now you're showing your leg off.
No, it's like it's healed now. It was
Well-
disgusting. I was walking
was
around in
bad.
public. It
Good
was
work,
disgusting.
Dr. Forsythe. And good
so
work,
it was
CBD
probably
oil.
just a really gnarly like muscle issue. Like it was just
I was
tense for no reason.
I think how this happened. I cramped in the pool really bad one day, and I've
and
never
you
had
didn't
a bad.
like stretch it out or anything, and it just
Well, no,
got
no. I
worse?
was swimming, and then it just cramped. And when it cramps real bad, like I stopped and I stretched. And then when I got done swimming that day, I was like, "Damn!" Like it hurt. The muscle hurt from the cramp.
I mean, you're a believer in
know.
CBD oil anyway, right? I mean, this
Yeah.
goes back to like Teddy.
But
and
like
your fight
Kevin,
with
that was
the-
my dog. My dog couldn't
Yeah.
say, "Man, this stuff is great." Because it
But
was
you
a dog,
said-
right?
I
you
mean,
said,
he did.
right?
He lasted like 2
He
years
did.
on
He
that
did.
thing.
I agree. And by the way, I was getting CBD sent to me illegally from Colorado at the time. I don't care. I can say it. Like there's like
Take that,
the
Attorney
U.S.
General Hill.
U.S. mail bringing freaking illegal CBD to my house, right?
It's probably
And-
Tommy who ordered it.
no, it was Tom McDermott that ordered it. I'm not going to send my kid
For
to
our
prison.
doggo.
I
It
did
was
it under
specifically for
Lindsay's
a
name.
dog.
Funny enough, Lindsay
I'm going to
McDermott.
jail.
Lindsay McDermott was
There
getting a
goes
lot of
my
CBD
health
here.
career.
Right, Lindsay, I'll throw under the bus. Tommy, I won't, but Lindsay.
Tommy's got a promising career as a
Oh, get out of
musician.
here! Get out of
As a
here!
musician.
Yeah.
Well,
so-
congrats. So, all right. So, let me just ask one final question before we wrap it up today. Is the triathlon still on for Tom McDermott?
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm ready. But
Good.
yeah, so this
With
weekend,
Dr.
did
Mike
you?
and his fascia distortion.
So like this weekend we have a dry run we're doing. Did
All
you know
right.
that, Eva?
I did not.
So we're doing on Sunday. All of the swimmers, Jana, myself, John Kennedy, Aaron McDermott, and our swimming wolf
Chelsea
leg.
Button.
Chelsea also,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Team Button's daughter, who's going to do Leon's also. We're doing the actual swim with our wetsuits
Nice.
Test it out.
on Sunday, and then I'm
Testing
bringing
it
my
out.
bike there, and I'm going to ride my bike home, and then I'm going to get off my bike and run a 5K.
We'll see how that calf is operating after that.
Yes.
It's 100%.
Let's go.
It's so crazy, man. I'm
Beautiful.
telling you, 4-8. You know, I got, by the way, another thing. John, you saw that. What's the name of that show I love?
Oh,
Ted
Naked
Lasso.
Ted
and
Lasso.
It's
Again.
so amazing.
Season 2 is about to start.
John?
I
John?
brought that one up. Kevin watched
Yes,
it then. Tom.
John got
John?
brought
like
I've
Psycho
never
Bunny.
heard of this
Lindsay?
Oh,
show
boy,
in my
John.
life.
Have you seen it, Eva?
I
It's
have
on Apple
not.
TV.
I have not.
It's a great show.
I don't have
If you-
Apple
I can't watch
TV.
TV.
It's excellent.
If you like
It's
soccer or
excellent.
you just like a good show.
It's not even about soccer.
No, agreed.
Well, I mean, it's underlined about soccer.
It's
but
about
it's
a team, and
Sure.
it's about like people that are giving you crap,
It's
and
a
you're
great
still
drama.
like, I think it's wonderful. I'm telling you, like
I
it's a
still
feel
haven't
good
seen
story.
Queen's Gambit, so
Yeah, that's a
well,
good
good.
show.
Ted Lasso, watch
Ted
it.
Lasso is better than Queen's Gambit.
Well, all right. So, Mayor, real quick, wrapping up. 11 a.m. today for a huge announcement in the city of Hammond.
If you're wondering what's
Sportsplex.
going to happen with the old Carson Prairie Scott location, 11 o'clock is a happy press conference. Public's invited. We're going to be doing it.
And then go get your rally clothes on. For
It starts
a 4
at
o'clock
11
rally.
o'clock. Starts at the Sportsplex, and then we'll
Yes.
go to Carson Prairie Scott, where we'll break ground on what, and you'll see what it's going to become with renderings and everything. And then at 4 o'clock today, we're doing the protest. Eva's going to be there with
Rally.
me, right?
Yep. I'm going to be there.
That's
We're
right.
Closing our office
Beautiful.
early.
Ooh, you're going to be
we are.
rallying.
Yeah, we
Look
can
out.
close the office early.
4 o'clock.
4
At
o'clock.
the police station, and then rally to the hospital.
And Mayor Thaddeus from Cal City is going to be there, along with
Nice.
a lot of local elected officials, a lot of speakers.
a lot of
And
religious.
Tune into the podcast if you can't make it.
We're doing a pop-up podcast today,
Nice.
live
Good
from
call, John.
live from St. Margaret's parking lot.
Thanks for coming, Eva.
No problem. Thanks for inviting
Wrap
me.
it.
It's nice drop by. Appreciate
Thanks.
it.
Can
Yeah.
we go on their property?
We're not going to go on there. We're going to go right near their property.
Like
John.
on the
Public.
sidewalk?
Yeah.
Okay.
What
Wrap
if it's
it
a
up.
huge crowd? What are we gonna?
Yeah,
The
Shut
police
down
will have
Homan.
to figure it out.
We're
Kevin's
gonna
in a
shut
hurry.
down Homan.
He must have-
There's a permit. There was a permit issued.
Was there?
So, yes.
So we could shut down Homan.
No.
We're gonna shut down that side street.
We're going to have to figure out. The police will figure that out. They're going to be helping.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. So we hope to see. Honestly, if you're concerned about this as we are, and you can't give me 2 hours on a Friday, then when it shuts down, it's partly your fault. I hate to say it. The way to prevent this from happening is to put the pressure on the nuns and the priests that made this capitalistic decision. And that's what it is. Capitalistic Catholics making decisions that are impacting lives and impacting cities. That's the name of the episode, is it?
Capitalistic Catholics.
That or I frostbit my leg. We haven't decided yet.
I like
I gave
capitalistic
myself
I just
Catholics.
have to
frostbite.
mention, I was at St. Margaret's 2 weeks ago. JJ broke his toe. So
Really?
How'd it go?
It was good. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
I was
at
if
St.
I
Margaret's
don't
Monday.
have that, then I'm going to have to go all the
That's
way
right.
to community.
Good
Right.
point.
That's ridiculous. Or you
It
can go
is.
to St. Catherine's.
Yeah,
True.
But
It's closer, probably.
it is closer. But
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wrap.
Thanks everybody for listening to Left of Center. We love you. We got great. Don't forget to rate and subscribe. If you want your letter read on the air, you can write to us at Left of Center. You can send it to. We can do the mailbag segment, but we do need more rates and subscribes and likes and comments and stuff like that. Everything you do helps us with algorithms. It's going to make us big time,
We're getting there.
slowly but surely.
Yes.
Making
We're gonna
our
make-
way big time.
Matt Money Smith's going to be
Slowly.
jealous of us one day.
Wow, wouldn't that be great?
We're coming at you, Matt Money. I'm just saying. So anyway,
next Tuesday.
thanks, Kev, for being a great co-host.
Thank
Thank you, Eva, for being a great boss and friend. Notorious LMP, thank you. Love
You're
you.
welcome.
Yeah, even though we didn't invite you to vacation, we love you.
That's so great.
Like, for the record, she knows she can go anytime. And John Besmar, thank you very much for
Yeah.
doing a great job behind the scenes there. And to our listeners, thanks for watching and listening every week. And we will see you on Tuesday. I'll be here, I promise.
Or later today.
Oh, later today. Yeah,
Right.
don't forget
And
the
then
pop-up
Tuesday.
podcast later today. Thanks, John.
Amateurs.
All right. Take care, everybody. See you tonight.